Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to be learning about for loops in Python. So for loops are a very basic fundamental in Python, but they're very helpful and they can make you shorten your coding, make them more efficient, but yet productive as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I'm gonna write three pieces of code in this YouTube video. So first off, we'll just start by explaining for loops, and then we're gonna start to put together a piece of code to show the vast majority of what a for loop can do. So first, I'll just show you what a for loop. So we can use for loops in many ways. So if I just write for I, so I can be anything. It could be number or my name's Sidhu or banana, doesn't really matter. I is just a short word. For I in range, print 1 to 6. Now I have used this code a lot in previous videos, but I have not been explaining it as well, so I thought I'll make a video on it. Yeah. So as you can see, all it's doing here is we have to also for I in range. So all it's doing is, so as long as any number is in range of 1 to 6, I want you to print that number. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when I say print I, it's going to print all those numbers. So if we run for loops, we should get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for numbers in range, obviously 6 isn't in range of itself. So if we change 6 to 7, 6 will pop up there, as you can see. So yeah, this is what for loops can do. So instead of saying print 1, print 2, print 3, print 4, print 5, I've just been able to print all of these 6 numbers with 2 lines of code, where else it would normally have taken, if you were using the print function, it would have taken 6 lines. So I've just shortened it by that much, and yeah, that's just like a basic of what the for loop can do. But yeah, there are many other things it can do, and we can just start off by saying, maybe the user could enter a number. So if it entered like the number 100, we can use the for loop to write all the numbers from 0 to 100. So instead of doing this, we can just write the limit for our number. So just delete all that and write, uh, say the limit is equal to the integer, so the integer, and also the input of what, and then we just say enter a number, and the user will enter any number. And now we just say for I in range, and we can just do 1, and then do, say, limits plus 1. Now this seems like we've just taken a big step there, so we've put the number 1 in, limit 1 plus 1, but all this is doing is, so the limit the user has entered, so from line 1, we're just going to do limit and do plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, and then we do print I, and if I run this, and I enter a number, say 10, I'll get all the numbers from 1 through to 10. Now there's no limit for this. We can do any number. I'll just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. That's a pretty big number. And then we just click enter. As you can see, it's generating all the code for that. And it's beautiful. It's a machine. It just keeps going. And I've just done 3 lines of code and I've been able to produce these many lines. And I do think that's going to go on for a while, so I'll just stop the code there. But as you can see, it doesn't stop. Like if I did 100, 1, a million, a trillion, it would still keep going. Sure, it would take a bit of time to do a trillion, but it would still work efficiently. And yeah, so I've just shown you what it's capable of. Now let's start. I'm going to create an actual code. So what I'm going to create is I'm going to create a function that the code, when the user enters a number, it's going to tell you the timetables. Like, yeah, so a bit of a weird one, but so if I enter the number 5, it's going to say for the 5 times tables, the 4 times tables, 3 times tables, 2 times tables, and 1 times tables. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So we're learning about for loops, so we'll just say like the size, so out times table size is equal to, and then just integer because the user's going to enter a number, input, enter how much you want your multiplication table size to be. So the user is going to enter a number for that, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to, in the beginning, we'll just print multiplication table, and then we'll start. So for I in range, again, you don't have to use I, we'll use number for now. For number in range, or number 1, we'll call it number 1, because there's going to be 2 numbers. For number in range, I want 1, and then take, and then do times table size, and then like we did before, plus 1. So again, if this, and then just do plus 1. And just, it's the same as before, so again, it's just going to add another line of code to that. And then we'll just do colon, and then do for number 2 in range, and then just copy the exact same thing. So we'll just go Control C, Control V. Yep, and then we'll just put another colon there, and we'll write in our result is equal to number 2 multiplied by number 1, and then we're just going to print do F, and then we're just going to put our square bracket and then write in number 1 times square brackets number 2 is equal to, and then do square brackets again, the result. And that's it. Now, if I've done everything correctly, just give 2 gaps there so they're great. And if I've done everything correctly, enter how much you want your multiplication table size to be. Say I did 10. Boom. I've got all my times tables from 1 through to 10. So 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, and then we got all the way down to 10 times 10. Now if I did, maybe I did 5, there, 1 times 1, 1 times 5 is 5, 2 times 1, 2 times 5 is 10, 3 times 1, 3 times 5 is 15. So whatever number I enter here will be the same number as like how many times tables, so from 1 to 5, it will also be the same number as how far my times table will go. So if I enter 10, I'll get the times tables of 1 and 10, and the amount of times tables of right will also be 1 to 10. If I enter 5, 1 to 5, and the amount of times tables will be 1 to 5. And yeah, that's just a short demo of what the for loop is capable of doing. And yeah, it's a great and efficient tool to use, and I will be using it in future Python lessons. And if you guys have any clarifications, leave them in the comments below. If you have any doubts, also leave them in the comments. Remember to hit the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell to not miss out on any of my videos. And yeah, that's it for today, and see you guys in the next one.